voluminous legislation discriminates against the poor. When you write a law that is very dense and has lots of pages to read through, it costs more in lawyer fees to arbitrate that, to work it out, to figure out what's in it and how to resolve issues nested inside there. So it's obviously going to be more expensive to hire multiple lawyers to get through all the material in a voluminous law or set of laws than it is to hire a single lawyer to get through one page or a couple of pages or a short, brief, concise law or set of laws, right? So when you have legislators putting out laws that reach to the ceiling just for one initiative, that's basically putting the onus of responsibility on the people who are affected by the laws for taking care of issues related to the laws. So, for example, Obamacare is a huge piece of legislation, which is just a wish list for the past probably 50 years of the Democrat Party with regard to social spending and entitlement programs specifically related to healthcare, which is just a nationalization of the healthcare industry. It's a universal healthcare plan, which is basically the government picking up the bill for all healthcare costs, which means the taxpayer picks up the bill for all healthcare costs, which is an unsustainable entitlement that will bankrupt America. But the point is that small businesses are going to be hit the hardest by that, not only because of the costs, but also because of the litigation associated with it. It's like a one-size-fits-all rubric for a set of conditions that don't apply equally. For a huge corporation, they're going to need different circumstances with respect to their health care coverage for their employees, and especially regionally specific ones like international ones and intrastate ones, things like that, because conditions vary, demographics and things like that, all different kind of circumstances. So it imposes the burden of evidence and cost and everything on the people that are affected by the legislation. But so that's the healthcare stuff, but also as it applies generally, like any law, So if legislators are putting out huge laws, or you have voluminous laws at all in your society, such as executive orders or whatever, it puts the onus of responsibility on those who would have to arbitrate and litigate with respect to the definitions and the provisions in those laws. So so it's voluminous laws are discriminatory against the poor.